Hi, this is BB. I haven't made a video on YouTube in a while. You see, my face just looks like a dilabit, dilabit, what? See, dilapidated. See, that's what happens when there's too many people hooked on to the neural linking. Some of them are like children, or they're just from a different country, or they're just not smart enough to know dilapidated what it means. It means it's in ruins, it's falling to ruins, it's becoming vastly or fast unusable, basically. And they don't know how to pronounce the word. And I was thinking of something. It's some of the gang stalkers, when I wake up in the morning, are accusing me, well, I'm just laying in bed trying to. I try to get angry. I get panic, first of all, to make sure I'm intact and I can move. I don't have a stroke. I don't have an experience of aneurysm. I can move my limbs. And I don't want to get angry because I'm still here. And I wake up, I come into consciousness knowing that they're playing a game. You see, my subconscious mind, my mind does not ever go to sleep. It tries to keep me alive, I guess, by doing the same things that I do during the day, is to play a game with them. To keep them entertained, as it were. I don't have a choice. This is the point of making the video, is ADLs. Are you familiar with ADLs? Activities of daily living. Usually we apply these words to elderly when we have to assist them and help them with their activities of daily living. It doesn't apply to us. It does, but we're not trained to see it that way. We all have activities of daily living. Some of us are just different. Those are retired, older people. The one thing is missing is a day job. They do everything else almost, except have the freedom to go to a movie unless we take them there, or to go have a coffee with a friend somewhere, unless we take them there. This is why they need assistance to do these things. Independent, they need assistance. Activities, though, there's no assistance in ADL, activities of daily living. We all experience activities of daily living. However, my entire ADL, which is the whole day and night, these people have taken over. They've taken over everything. No matter what I do, they're a part of it. They've got these gases or powder, whatever they're using to be hooked to me. It's not just neurally, it's like my entire body they've taken over. The parts that, the five senses, like my eyes, my ears, my nose, my mouth, touch, fingers, fingertips. Now they probably don't have any, or just trace amounts should they get caught that people will find, well, something happened to them. I think most of us have been decorated to the hilt. Again, ask yourselves, why is this happening to you for this long? If you had something worth stealing that was going to bring them some quick cash, it would have been gone. Obviously, you're not looking for it, so you can't remember it. You don't even know you had it, probably. Or you just tossed it as a piece of garbage. They already are in possession of it, probably sold it and has money. Why would they terrorize you for so long? For nothing? You see, it's not normal behavior. I'll prove that. Thieves have existed throughout history. None of them do this to someone for the actual simple act of theft. What do they call it? Grand larceny, or just pilfering a 20 out of your wallet. It existed without the torture. There's a heaping helping of it this time. For years on end. Does not make sense. It does not make any sense. If something has changed within the last few years, and it has to do with theft mixed in. It's just one aspect of their activities of daily living. Except I don't think it's daily unless there's money in a bank somewhere and they are taking it out. They're drawing out from the fund. What if the government does have a fund, like a reserve of money for emergency, if some crisis arises to some of its citizens and they do need financial assistance? That's, like I said, crisis, the word crisis situation, and they need an emergency fund for their own citizens because something is wrong. This would be considered one of them. A free health care until we get better would be one of them. They would owe us that much to have our bodies ridden of these toxins and things that, well, they're toxins. They call them toxins. I call them poisons, basically. Like it's one and the same. Because you can rid your body easily. Toxins, it doesn't show in your face very minimally, or your system as a whole. That includes your respiratory, your organs, your bowels, your bladder. It'll show up, but not debilitating where it cripples you and puts you in a corner, that type of thing, unless there's a huge buildup of it, which in this case, toxic is the word I was looking for. It's poisoning our bodies. This is why they are surprised. Right now there's a heaviness in my jaws. I'm experiencing a heaviness, like around here. It's like whatever they've been injecting, it just rests down here, as it were. This is swollen right here, and my tongue is heavy. There's not just a white coat on my tongue. It's burned. It's blistered. My gums are blistered. This has been happening for about a year now. It was happening off and on since 2022, but now it's all the time. I put my toothpaste in my mouth and I bite down. It's grains. Whatever they're administering to me is turning certain things in the toothpaste to grains. I can chew it. Not like salt or sugar, but it's crunching in my mouth. Just put it in there in the first like 2 or 3 brushes and you chew. As soon as it gets frothy and you chew, you just clench your teeth or close them together, you hear it's crunching. It's all over. It's not just like a bit of food stuck in your mouth and your teeth. It's all over. There's like hundreds of them in one, it's just tiny little, it's there. So I'm not sure what they're putting in my mouth. They're just crunching. If they've decorated my mouth with this smart dust or whatever, the haptics dust, they can feel the sensation of it. Now how it connects back to them, I don't know. Electricity in my brain, wirelessly transferring the signals back to them? Because they're very interested in my brain. Like I need to have certain parts of my brain active day and night. That's one thing that I'm certain of. And you will also give testimony at some point to this. They keep you awake day and night. You get so exhausted. You look like a raccoon and they're still keeping you awake. Maybe it's the electricity in our brain that is wirelessly transferring this. It doesn't take much because they have things around you that are amplifying the signal. It's like a cell phone. You're walking around is one bar, and then you move to the other end of the house or the apartment, and then there's 2 bars or 3 bars, 4 bars, and up to 5 in the same space. It's the same thing that's happening. This is why they follow us, and they do things. And when they go through all those motions of doing all these things, They feel they own us. So they've invested and they own us. Like this morning, one of them was mad because I was laying in bed, just trying to bring levity into my life. Because they talk to me all constantly. And it's more than one. They talk to me constantly. So I try to steer the conversation or the responses, because I can't help it, to things that makes me happy, just jokes. And one would say, well, why do you talk to them? It's 6 years these people have been on me. I don't know state secrets, so I can't give them any. I don't know when the next peace treaty will be signed, so I can't tell them that. I'm not sure. Because I'm not sure. I don't know these things. They said I'm prophesying in my head. They said I'm predicting things. And the things have been happening. That's their fascination with me. So it's not just the decorating our bodies with these dusts, and then when we talk, it feels like their mouths are moving. I guess they would have to put something like a coat on their tongue. I'm not sure how this works. Yeah, or if it's all just Nurli. Because I doubt whether these people would do this to their mouths. I doubt whether. There's a bitter, it's a bitterness. It tastes like bitter, it's bitter. They'll decorate your throats. When they do that to my throat, especially on the weekends, oh my God, it's so bitter, it's unbelievable. Because they have friends and kids out of school, they have, it's a whole host of people you're entertaining for the weekend. Activities of daily living. And then you have something else I thought of, and it doesn't matter. But that's my day in a nutshell. It's like you're entertaining them. I heard it spray, and then it's like a sort of nerve gas. This is burning now, because the star boy, the life of the party. It's a brown man, a tan man from Guyana. It's a Guyanese male, and I think I know who it is. He's a man who will go above and beyond where women are concerned for them, if you know what I mean. Then you can show him how useful he is. If I catch him, it's going to be a bad thing for him, on a bad day for him on that day. If I catch this man. Because I'm an angry black woman right now. I'm not black, but I'm tan. I'm an angry tan woman. They do this to me all night, and I have a hard time recalling. All night, and I have a hard time recalling. It just... I can hardly recall. They don't stop. Anyway, I'm going to cut short the video, because there was two things I thought of at the beginning. Is the activities of daily living, and something else. But I'll think about it and post another video. I hope you're having a good day. Just think about it. Ask yourself why all this time. What do they want? A few ideas, a few thoughts. Even though we're coming up with new ones every day. Let's say we're coming up with some really great solutions to some issues out there. Not getting any credit and having it illegally taken from us. These ideas, these solutions, they go in our brain, a neural link to our brain, and they're questioning us, and we're standing and delivering. Not getting credit for it, and they're illegally taking it. That's a double whammy. And we're not knowing how much we're really capable of to feel that sense of pride or accomplishment. We don't have that. But however, they could just easily, without torturing us, take it from us. They probably were before. They don't take it that way. They don't take it that way. They have to torture us. Ask yourselves why. I mean, really sit down and wonder, look at this from every angle. Why? Why this particular torture? Day and night. Why?